Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and I have just witnessed, goodness me, Leeds United 0, Sheffield United 1. A massive, gargantuan, huge win for Sheffield United. It was second against third with 9 games to go, and my God, how significant could this one be? The Blades weathered, well, the elements. It's pouring down and very windy here, and a pretty damn good first half performance by Leeds, but broke away in the second half. Chris Basham puts in the winner on 71. Kiko Casilla red carded. As usual, massively eventful stuff in the championship, and just a huge heroic win if you're a Sheffield United fan, and maybe a promotion derailment if you are a Leeds fan. A long way to go still, we know, but here is what happened today. Leeds lineup, we know what to expect from them. 4-1, 4-1. So Casilla in goal, Ayling, Janssen, Cooper, Alioski across the back, Phillips sitting in front of the back four with Roberts and Klitsch the centre midfielders, Hernandez off to the right, Harrison off to the left, Patrick Bamford, who's in good form, good scoring form, up front. Sheffield United, again, we know what to expect from them. There are 3 teams in this league, we know what to expect, and they just happen to be the top three teams. It is Henderson in goal, Craney is starting in the back three with Egan and O'Connell, Baldock right wing back, Stevens left wing back, and this is where Wilder goes a little bit different. So Craney's into the back three, so Steve Basham is going to play, Chris Basham is going to play in midfield, which does make it a bit of a flat midfield for the Blades. No number 10 in there, no Dowell, no Duffy. Norwood sits back in the deep line playmaker position with Basham and Fleck presumably trying to absorb the Leeds press. It's McGoldrick and Sharp up front. No Medine, he's suspended. Hogan on the bench, and we go into the game with Sheffield United in third, 2 points behind Leeds in second. Cagey start. Norwood not pressed here, 35-yarder right-footed first shot of the game. It's dipping, but it's going over. Leeds, couple of iffy moments to begin with. Mistakes from Casilla and Cooper playing out from the back, but they forced the first chance on 7 minutes into the channel. Low for Hernandez. He's onside. He's made a good run here. Heads for the byline, cuts it back. Bamford 10 yards out, hits the shot. First time. It's a big block. I think it's O'Connell throwing himself in there to make the block. 12. Leeds are edging the territory now. Forward start coming. Alioski and Ayling getting up the pitch, influencing the game and starting to force those Blades wing backs further back. Is it going to become a back 5 rather than a back 3? 13, big chance for Leeds here. Similar move here. Bamford, he hits the channel here. Lays off to Hernandez. Beautiful ball by Hernandez. Dinks it in. Klitsch has made the third man run. He's forward into the box, and it's a great cross in from Klitsch as well. Harrison in off the left. This is all perfect up to this point. Harrison makes up the number in the middle, helping out Bamford. He's on the volley, and he puts it over the top, and he should have scored. It was a lovely move. Leeds at it down the right-hand side, but Harrison didn't have the end product there. 15, Hernandez threads it through. Again, Harrison in behind. Low cross here. Tyler Roberts in this time. I think it's O'Connell blocking again. Leeds on top. Hernandez moving off that side, finding those little pockets in between positions, playing really well. Good start by Leeds on 16. Miscontrolled by Baldock. He follows that one in. Takes a yellow on Phillips. 19 minutes. Hernandez onto it again. He's over on the inside left position. He's playing beautifully. Hernandez clips it over. There's 3 in behind. Who's onside and who's not? Bamford takes the touch. Linesman keeps his flag down. They've completely broken the offside trap. Bamford is in behind on the left foot, left-hand side of the goal. Hits it on the half volley. Left foot. It doesn't even hit the target. Leeds wasting chances in this first half, but they are well on top. Blades Leeds, the formation, I've not seen them like this. The wing backs are full backs. The midfield is flat. Normally we get 3 and then we get 2 and then we get movement around here. No, block of 5, a block of 3 and a block of 2. And Leeds really, really on top on 22. Alioski forward, drives the cross in. Lovely cross this. Roberts arrives, climbs, heads it. Henderson's worried about this one. He's flying to his left. He makes the dive and it whistles past the post. I writ down Leeds dominant here. They're really on top. It's 22 minutes here. 31, Cooper on McGoldrick. Dangerous free kick here. First real chance for the Blades to get out. Hits the free kick right-footed in to the wall. 35, great move by Leeds down the right. Ayling in behind with the cutback. This time Basham blocks. Alioski blasts the rebound over. He's coming in from fullback and it's over the top from 25 yards. We get to 39 minutes and finally the Blades get into the game from their point of view. They play their way into the box for the first time and they get Stevens forward from left wing back. He gets in there. Looks like it's going to break for him, but Casilla comes out and smothers. This gets them up the pitch now, Sheffield United. They force 2 corners. The first one, it's bobbling about in there. Looks dangerous. Egan ends up getting blocked out at the end. And the second one is glance, over the top. 45, Stevens, lovely chip in from the left on the diagonal for Sharp. He tries to control it. It goes loose, hits the left footer. That one is blocked out and we get to stoppage time now. 1 minute of stoppage time. They've had a good 5-minute spell and it's a huge chance for Sheffield United just before half-time. McGoldrick's on the touchline. It kind of holds up in the boggy water. It's pouring down with rain here. McGoldrick does that move we've seen so often with the outside of his right foot. Shifts himself inside and he breaks away. It's great play by McGoldrick. He's driving forward. They've broken the press. He's in behind, running at the back 4 and Chris Basham has made a big run forward. He's in. If McGoldrick can find it, it would be a difficult pass, but it's a brilliant pass from McGoldrick. Side foot, curls it round into Basham's path. He's in on goal. Out comes Casilla, and Basham does not have the finish. He doesn't want to work it round him or dink it over him. He tries to go around Casilla, who stands up well. Basham goes around him, tries to cross it in low for the people following in, and the ball is cleared. So for all of that Leeds dominance, big chance at the end of the first half for Sheffield United. Whistle goes for half-time. Leeds excellent in this first half for 39 minutes. All the things we know about this team, they're doing really well. Fullbacks forward, they're pressing, just bang, 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 really at it. Pablo Hernandez from 10 to 25 minutes. Absolutely brilliant performance by Hernandez in that first half. But they did not take their chances. Harrison should score. Bamford should at least hit the target there as well. 2 clear chances. Blades come into it at the end of the half. Are they lacking a number 10 though? Wilder decides against Kieran Dowell, against Mark Duffy, and then you end up with Chris Basham going through on goal, and he didn't have the finish in his locker that maybe Dowell or Duffy would have had. 0-0. Half-time, evenly poised. We go into the second half, and half-time, it does come at the right time for the Blades, because Wilder obviously gets into them, and they do start better there. They've got the graduation in their formation now. The wing-backs are noticeably forward of the centre-backs, and they're 10 yards up the pitch. So good start by the Blades. Their starting position is much better in this half. They've gone back and back and back through up to 39 minutes in the first half. But first shot of the half falls to Leeds inevitably now, I've said that. 50 minutes, Alioski's cross headed clear. Phillips 25 yards. Well, over on 56. Chance now for Sheffield United. Good build up here. Oh, excuse me. Stevens feeds O'Connell, and for any other team this would be absurd me saying this, but O'Connell, the centre-back, gets right up into the left wing position. Deep cross. Basham's there at the back post. He's a big guy and he wins the header, gets it down. Sharp's there first. Whenever Billy Sharp gets a 50-50, even if he's not favourite, he makes himself a damn nuisance, and he pushes this one back to Ollie Norwood, probably the guy with the best technique in the whole Sheffield United team, but it's on his left foot and he hits the shot and he puts it over. That's on his right foot. Well, Leeds are going to have to make a block or a save, but in this instance, no. Bielsa goes early with his substitutes. 57 minutes here. Douglas in for Harrison. I think this is quite a standard sub if you follow Bielsa's strategy for Leeds. So Douglas goes in at left back. Alioski moves forward onto the left wing. 58, so unlucky here. Leeds, Klitsch makes this run. They really rely on this. The ball goes wide and they do push in and flood the box here. Klitsch gets in behind. He's onside. The ball is cut back to Roberts and it's a really good shot. First time from Roberts. He hits it really hard. It's spinning. It's flying towards the top corner and it smashes against the post. Oh, unlucky Leeds on 58 there. They missed some chances in the first half, but Roberts didn't do a lot wrong with that and it crashes off the post. We're now getting into squeaky bum time. The next 10 minutes is tense, it's nervous, and what is it leading up to on 71 minutes? The killer blow, the sucker punch. 1-0 to Sheffield United. 71 minutes here. It's a ball forward to Sharp. I just said in assisting that chance for Norwood earlier in this half, he just makes a damn nuisance of himself. He's in the battle here. He never really gets control of it to begin with, but it goes loose and he pounces on it and he pounces on it again. And now Sharp is one-on-one with the centre-half and he's got control of the ball, and Basham, not perturbed by what's happened in the first half. He misses that one-on-one. He's making the run. He's bounding up the pitch. Can Sharp find him? Yes, he can. And Sharp does even better than finding him because he plays it into his path. Into the box goes Basham. He doesn't think twice this time. Slides into the shot. Out comes Casilla. It's low. It's to Casilla's right. And it's into the net. And the Blades have done it. They have got the lead. Brilliant stuff. Great work from Sharp. He's been doing this all of his career. He's so clever and he's just nasty to play against, and he makes a half chance. He makes it so hard for defenders. And Basham, I said, did Wilder get this wrong? Where is the number 10? No, he didn't get it wrong, and he's just not getting it wrong all season, Chris Wilder. He's got it right yet again because Basham in excuse me, and scores the goal. Elation in the Sheffield United end. Is that the killer blow? 76 minutes. Bielsa not one to stand on ceremony. Stuart Dallas in for Luke Ayling, so that's a more midfieldy player playing it right back. Jack Clark, nice to see him back after the worrying scenes at Borough where he collapsed. He's had a few weeks off now. He goes on for Klitsch, so they bring Hernandez into the centre of midfield. We know Hernandez does damage in centre midfield in that position, but he's a little bit easier to track in centre midfield because it's when he drifts is when he's most dangerous. So, but Clark, I was here for Leeds Derby where he was absolutely outstanding. So you get him one-on-one down the right, you're looking good. 79 over the top again. And this is a key moment here. Key moment. Basham chases through with Pontus Jansson. And it's actually really good defending by Jansson. He gets his body in the way and kind of cricks his left leg round to stop Basham. Now Basham, this is a perfectly fair tackle. Basham doesn't, leave one on him, but Jansson gets his body in the way and he hurts himself badly here. And if you were listening closely, 3 minutes ago, Leeds made their final substitution and Jansson is down. He's a big strapping bloke. I'm sure his pain threshold is very high, but he is hurt and he really needs to go off, but the subs have been made. So Jansson hops up a couple of minutes later. He's limping about, he's moving gingerly, but the type of personality he is, he's gonna stay on and try and, quote, run it off, but not looking positive for Leeds now. 1 goal down, 3 subs made, and a clearly injured centre half at the back now, but they're pushing Leeds. Hernandez skips into the box. He starts it with a nice pirouette. In he goes. They don't want to touch him in the box. It doesn't quite break for him. His shot's blocked out. Heads up, McGoldrick, he's back defending, bless him, which is great, but it's a really bad header. Falls down to Dallas. He hits the shot, and I'm just going to say it was O'Connell, even if it wasn't, because every single shot that goes in, that bloke seems to throw himself out, and it's blocked on 85 minutes. It's a big chance again for Leeds United. Janssen has gone up front now. I think it's quite smart from Bielsa. He's less of a risk. Calvin Phillips goes centre-half. He played centre-half for quite a few games, actually, earlier in the season. Janssen, I tell a lie, he's not quite up front. He's basically in the number 10 position behind Bamford, trying to, you know, add a bit of physicality and just not get caught out because he's injured. It goes up. Klitsch drives it in low. It's on the near post. Forgive me, I'm right up the other end. Was it Bamford or was it Janssen? They're on the near post. Someone tell me in the comments. It's a clear shot from 6 yards out. They've just got to take the pace off the cross and flick it into the goal, and it's wide on the near post. That was the chance, and again, Leeds do not take it. 87 minutes. Chris Wilder, he's played a blinder, hasn't he? Dowell comes in from McGoldrick, so orthodox forward. Number 10 comes on. He can play a little bit deeper. Sharp can lead the pressing, but Dowell can easily drop into midfield. 5-4-1 if they need it. Can they see out the 5 minutes? We know Janssen was down injured for a long time, so up goes the board. 5 minutes. Excuse me, I'm dying of the man flu. No sooner has that board gone up than Billy Sharp bloody does it again. He's such a nuisance. He doesn't switch off for 95 minutes. What a great player Billy Sharp is, because it goes long and he's right on it. Sharp as a damn knife. Sharp by name, sharp by nature. He's in behind and he smells blood. He knows he can make the decisive move here. Either a goal or a red card is coming from here, because he's got in behind Caceres. A rush of blood, and has he stitched his team up now, because he's going to have a suspension because Sharp gets the ball. Caceres, I don't know, 20, 30 yards out from his goal, comes charging out. Sharp takes it around him and he gets absolutely clattered by Caceres, and it's the obvious goal scoring opportunity, and the red card comes out for Caceres and essentially kills the game. Now Leeds, 3 subs made, an injured player moved out of defence, and now the keeper is sent off. And just to complete Pontus Jansson's interesting game, he's playing injured, he's gone up front, now he's going to go in goal for the last few minutes. Norwood tries to shoot from the free kick, but Leeds cleverly drop a player back to block it, and the Blades now can play on the front foot, because it's 10 against 11. I don't think they would have been pressing in stoppage time if it had been 11 against 11, but Dowell has got fresh legs. He does good work keeping it in the corner. They see out the 5 minutes, and it is a big, huge win for Sheffield United. My goodness me. I don't know the defensive stats for Sheffield United, but I think they might be on a run of clean sheets at the moment. And I know they were heroic against Brentford. They played with 10 men themselves and got a 2-0 win there. But just superb stuff from the Blades. I haven't seen a league table, but I can do some quick maths. Norwich are kicking off at Rotherham in about 10 minutes as I'm filming this. They are on 75, obviously game in hand now. Sheffield United are on 74. Leeds on 73. Could that be decisive? This was the big one, and the Blades, not only have they come here and they're still in it, they've come here and they have won. And if you're a neutral, if Norwich lose at Rotherham, which is not likely, you've got 73, 74, 75 going into this international break, and a hell of an 8-game sprint coming up. It's big news, though, for Norwich. If they can get the win, they will be 5 points clear of Leeds, so the gap will have increased for them. So as you come into this run-in, any net improvement in your position against your rivals is a good day, despite the fact one of your other rivals has run. Let's talk about Leeds. Do you know what? I might be a bit of a bad luck charm. Don't have a go at me, Leeds fans, but I think Leeds have lost the last 3 games I've seen them play now. I was at QPR where they choked their game in hand, and Freeman got the goal and QPR ended their losing streak. And I was at another big game here at home to Norwich where they lost that one as well. So Leeds are stuttering slightly. It's very unfair to say any of these top 3 are stuttering, because they've all won 5 out of the last 6 going into the day, and they've all been in really, really good form. But this could be a vital one. I think if you play this game 10 times, I think Leeds are going to win probably more than half of them. They did not take their chances today. I thought they were really good, particularly between 10 and 30 minutes. They really should have taken the lead in that first half, playing lovely football. Hernandez, great performance in the first half. I know I say that every time I see Leeds, but just great stuff from Hernandez, but nothing to show for it. We knew that if Sheffield United came away with the draw today, that was good for them. They kept in there. Leeds in the second half, Bielsa went for it and they got suckered with that counter-attack goal, and then really the injury to Janssen and the red card, and they are done. Couldn't mount a challenge to equalise. So Leeds now 8 games and they are the chasing team, chasing from third place, 1 point back from Sheffield United. Long way to go, Leeds fans. Let me know what you think in the comments where you stand now. Sheffield United, just how amazing are they? They've come up from League One last season, established themselves, bloodied some noses. Great recruitment from Wilder to get Egan, Norwood, McGoldrick in. Went for it again in January, and they're just going for it. And their supporters, even if they finish in third, even if they lose in the playoffs, Sheffield United fans should be really proud of this team, because they are giving it a damn good go. They're second place. They've got 74 points with 8 games to go. That magic 90 is 16 points. So it's still tough. 16 points. It's 2 points per game from the last 8 games. Can they do it? Superb performance today. They weathered the storm. I must confess, they should have been losing. Came into it at the end of the first half. Great chance for Chris Basham. Sorry, I called him Steve a couple of times earlier. Who did Steve Basham used to play for Bournemouth back in the 90s, I think. And in the second half, they came, those wing-backs got forward. They created some moments. And I just want to say, Billy Sharp, he hasn't scored today, but you can't underestimate these moments in the game. 3 moments in the game. 1, nuisance, lays it back to Norwood. Clear chance for Norwood, not on his right foot. 2, bustling, perfect pass. He's not favourite to win that ball, makes it, and Basham gets the goal. 3, kills it, red card, Sharp, bustling. I think it's just a big thumbs up to an absolute master of his craft for Sharp there. And people like O'Connell at the back just throwing themselves in front of everything. Anyway, we're going away, international break. We'll see what Norwich do later today. Might be a 2-way shootout for second place if Norwich keep winning. But fantastic performance by Sheffield United and a huge win. Let me know what you think in the comments. How the hell is this going to play out? But today belongs to the Blades and it belongs to Chris Wilder. So, as I say, get your comments in. Leeds fan, Sheffield United fan, let me know if you think I've called it right and what the hell you think is going to happen for these final 8 games of this brilliant promotion race, the race for the top 2, maybe just for second place. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Thumbs up, comments, hit the subscribe button. Long way to go, and I'm going to be seeing these 2 teams a few times before the season is out, so well worth subscribing. Thank you for watching. Over and out.